You know what? I don't really know what to say. I think of all the actor reviews I've done, and given that most of those actors were actually in the majority, or at least half of the film, played an important role to some distinction. Yet, for Taylor Swift, it's hard to really be not honest, but just evaluative about her work. Like, I guess she's a key part in the Lorax, but one could argue it's just voice acting, there's nothing to it. Just fair enough. It's fair enough. That is how you could put it. That's how you could see it in some way. She's totally fine in the film. There's Valentine's Day, which is... it borders on cringe, but it's mostly just kind of the hilarious aspect. She's not really in it for the factor of I'm an actress, but more of to kind of get her face out there more visually, and then to demonstrate, oh look, hey, I can play along with the gag. I'm Taylor Swift, this is Taylor Lautner. We're dating in the film because it's Taylor and Taylor, because it's funny, it's a gag, and we just love each other so much, and that's like their whole character arc, that they just love each other so much. Though everyone else is like, it's a bit much, but you know, they're high school sweethearts. Why wouldn't they love each other that much? Some kind of commentary on, you know, unrealistic love, or even over dramatized love. But again, she's fine in it, you know. She contributes her part, which is fine. There's that tiny, tiny scene in the Hannah Montana film, but I don't really think it's worth mentioning. Like, yeah, it's pretty much just a musical cameo. She pops in, plays a song, doesn't really have much stakes in it. She's not playing herself. She's just playing a girl who can play acoustic guitar, and she sings a pretty decent song while everyone else kind of has their happy romance moments going on. It's not bad. It's enjoyable. Kind of came out of the blue that it was Taylor Swift, but it's like, hey, I guess, you know, why not? There is The Giver. She plays a small role in that. The press were like, oh, she plays an emotionless character, but she isn't. I think it's probably one where she has a lot more lore and reason behind her character. She kind of demonstrates that. I'm not gonna, like, she doesn't not demonstrate it. It's fine. She's alright in it. She just plays more or less a hologram the whole time. And it's only for like a few minutes, so it's not really much to go on, but it's kind of like a good reflection on what's previously happened in Jeff Daniels? One of the two. I think it's Bridges. His character's background, and the whole idea of this giver, which is fair enough, it works. She's fine in it. And again, she's playing an instrument, so I guess if that's going to be her key thing, if it's not a joke about the fact that she's Taylor Swift dating Taylor Lautner, she has to be playing an instrument or singing or doing something musical. Does she sing in the Lorax? I can't remember. Probably. Who cares? Doesn't matter. And then, of course, we come to Cats. And I'm going to be honest with you. All those films I just listed, haven't even seen them fully. Because to watch them for her performance is more or less a waste of time. And conveniently, they were all on YouTube except for the Lorax. But the Lorax is a totally alright film, so yeah. Cats, on the other hand. Now, that one I've seen. To focus on her performance is like focusing on her performance of the rest of the films that she's been in. Small, more or less inconsequential, and is easily something that anyone else could have done. In Cats, I'm going to put her name up here. That's who she plays. She comes in the last 20 minutes of the film, and she drugs everyone with catnip, makes them all hallucinate and go to sleep and whatever, but then kind of not at the same time. It's kind of weird. She's drugging them definitely, but it's not really obviously explicit as to what catnip is doing. It's very strangely edited. And then she's singing a song, not about herself, like every other character in this film is doing. She sings a song about Idris Elba's character until he magically teleports, which his character can do and has set up to be done. And he apparently now has no clothes on. Which you may think, oh, that's kind of weird, but it's even weirder when you realise that the whole film, no one's wearing clothes except for a few people wearing shoes, and Judi Dench wearing a jacket, like a big fur coat, which she never takes off, so it doesn't really disturb anyone. And everyone else being, in their normal fur, it's fine. But then Idris Elba the whole time is in a big jacket and a hat, and it's a part of his character, and suddenly he appears with no clothes on, and he looks so naked. And it's strange. Not to mention Rebel Wilson peeling off her cat flesh to reveal a pink dress and then doing it again later in the film. It's very strange. But Taylor Swift is more or less like the lackey of the villain. And then she kind of just disappears. Like, they're there, they kidnap Judi Dench after singing the song about him. After she admits that she doesn't, or that Judi Dench admits that she's like, oh, I'm not going to let you be resurrected. And then they kidnap her onto a boat in the Thames, and she's there for like a minute, hardly even, doesn't really do much, and then she's gone for the rest of the movie. Doesn't show up again, no redemption or anything, no nothing, just gone. And that's it. That is the current film career of Taylor Swift. A voice role in The Lorax, a small cameo in Hannah Montana the movie, a key but not really key role in The Giver, and Cats. I feel like I've missed out on saying a film, but it doesn't really matter. But yes, Cats. Another inconsequential role. Can I say she's a good actress? I mean, I guess. She hasn't proved that she's a bad one. And when she displays her musical talents, it's even better. Usually. For the most part, yeah. And that's it. That's Taylor Swift.